Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. And he welcomed finish. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
It's Casillas for me, because if he gets a little busy in this game, he has the talent and vast experience to cope with pretty much anything. He can be an extremely reassuring presence here.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Throw in. It's going to be another throw. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. He can get that clear. So what can they make of this? No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And here's the chance to counter. Hernandez. And it's Modric.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Rudiger. And it's De Bruyne. Raul. Hernandez. And here's Rivaldo. Can he get away here? And that is masterful defending. And the counter is on. Stood up well to him there. He's got away. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, that's... And the shot! It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
The sides separated then just by that one unfortunate moment. 1-0 the score. And that could set him on his way. And he's been shifted off it. Half an hour played now. Messi chasing after it.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
One nil here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's only too happy to take that back. Raul puts his foot on the gas. Modric! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Rodri. Hernandez. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Hernandez makes the interception. Modric. And he's there to retrieve it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rudiger. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And it's Messi. Messi. And the whistle goes for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
But we're far from out.
That's just been exhilarating, Peter, and leaving everyone wishing for a little bit more. But you'll have one manager now trying to exercise more control, so we can only hope that they go at it again in similar fashion.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
Here we go again then.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Chooses to go cross-field. Rivaldo. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Triol. And it's Rudiger. Modric plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Hernandez. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's shot a goal! Sticks it away! They are right back in business!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
He won't be happy with that one. Raul. Oh, that's a fine interception. Quality ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Great defending, strong and determined.
This match was
Now it's Modric. Real chance. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, to be honest, he shouldn't have spilled that in the first place, but he recovered it really quickly, so no harm done.
He's had a shot. And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Rudiger is there to clear. He's gone forward. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rivaldo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rodri. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Modric going full tilt down the right-hand side. And he's intervened well there. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And it's Rivaldo. Can he spark a counter here? Chance here to counter. Messi. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's a nicely measured pass. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 24. Number 19. Mbumu. Number 18. Coming on the field.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Substitution in progress.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Al-Musrati. Fabio Carvalho. Now it's Raul. It's Raul! He scored! And again they hit the front.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
After 85 minutes is number 13. Raul!
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Played into space out wide. Very nicely done. And it's De Bruyne. Al-Musrati.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And that has been cleared. And reclaimed it in a trice.
There will be 3
Messi.
minutes added time.
Ribéry. And the number on the board is 3. Oh, what a climb!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Engages and forces him off the ball. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Raul voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off
Unlucky
handsomely
lads.
to squeeze the win out.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Cleared away. Great chance! And now a sudden chance to counter. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Isco.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's played him through. Oh, what a pass! There's the hit!
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Raul.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Pablo Fornals. And no, he's seen through all of that. Raul. Rivaldo. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Pablo Fornals. He's in plenty of space here. It's a mighty effort! He will be livid with himself. Nil-nil still. I like the chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
He's found a way past. Anthony. And the shots! Modric conjures time and space where few can. Nicely intercepted. Now it's Anthony. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Alexander-Arnold. Now Modric. De Bruyne. And it's Rivaldo. Raul. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. It's just beyond his reach. Pablo Fornals. Anthony. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Pablo Fornals. That's headed upfield. Now it's Rivaldo. Rivaldo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Anthony. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rodri. For De Bruyne. And here's Messi. Alexander-Arnold looking to hit the byline. Messi! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And he's quick to get it clear again. Ricardo Rodriguez. Messi cowering forward. Chance! Tries to get it clear.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Rivaldo. Isco. He's had it taken off him. Raul. Nathan with the clearance. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Isco. Half-time getting close now. And it's Messi. De Bruyne tries making a foray down the right. Ah, that's a fine interception. Great defending, strong and determined. Hernandez. He's gone for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. So we reach the halfway point.
what an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. It's... Oh, what a wonderful goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Rodri. And it's De Bruyne. Pablo Fornals. Oh, and he's through the middle. And the finish. A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Ricardo Rodriguez. And it's Isco. They've switched it over to the other side. Now it's Anthony. And he's had it nicked away. Rodri. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Messi. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's got tall. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Messi. Got a shot away. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Messi really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Anthony in acres of space out wide. And he's being shifted off it.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Isco, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Anthony, and he's managed to get free. He's got away. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, what has happened here? Another try. And for a moment, you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Messi. And here's Raul.
Raul really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity.
He's having a go. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 22,
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 12 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 20, el dorsal 10.
Messi really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Bartra can get it clear. Turns and goes back.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed.
Tries a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
It's their second corner of the game. Terrific header! Oh, and that should have been two.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. He's found a way through. They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, that could cost them.
It looked like he got a bit anxious there when the pressure was on.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
But there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. And it's been taken short. Here comes another. Oh, what a climb! So close to drawing level. No, that's been intercepted. Anthony.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Modric. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And back to the keeper they go.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Alexander-Arnold. And the number on the board is 3. And it's De Bruyne. Raul, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Ryerson, well timed, excellent interception. And that's that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. De Bruyne claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for it.
Latter stages, that's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. Played back in. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, it's hard to look past this guy, Rasmus Højlund. Okay, he's landed on the biggest stage right now, but there are an awful lot of aspects of his game that need improving, and I think we've seen that. Yes, he's got the basics, they're all in place, but he has a lot of hard work to put in now before he can emerge as the striker everybody would like him to be.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Modric chooses to go cross-field. Alexander-Arnold. And it's De Bruyne. Here's Rodri. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Diogo Dalot. Oh, they could be caught out here. That's a decent clearance. Alexander-Arnold. De Bruyne.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued, but...
Oh! Bruno Fernandes.
Manchester United really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are
Terrific header! And one more try! Maguire gets good distance on it. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Rudiger. And it's Puyol. Alexander-Arnold. Here's Rodri. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's De Bruyne. Messi. A real chance if he can get through. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Shapes. Oh, it's hit the post. It's Modric! It's wide, but only just.
Modric probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
Sure. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And here's Rivaldo. Looking for the... There's the shot! There it is!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
After 31 minutes is number 10, Lionel Messi.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Well, there's a probing ball. Might be taken. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And that has left him in a heap. Rivaldo going face-to-face with his great rival. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And he's intervened well there. Modric. Raul. Ooh. And he's found the net! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Number 13, Raul.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Perfectly measured that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Rudiger works it forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Garnacho. Oh, good take. Chance! Sticks it away. The lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And now he has two. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. A game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that.
Transportation today, please.
Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. So we're into the second 45. De Ligt.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Modric.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that's another throw. It's a decent looking cross. De Ligt gets it clear. Played back in. Keeper sees it all the way. And here's Messi. Now the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
Raul really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bruno Fernandes, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, this looks sharp. Rivaldo. And the shot's on here. Bruno Fernandes. Hoyland. Raul being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Rodri. Good
The
running,
attendance
strong
for the
and
match was
purposeful.
71,550.
And here's Messi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Puyol. Rivaldo. Ball is over the line.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Has a look and plays it forward. Modric can so cleverly bypass the press. Alexander-Arnold. Shaw spots it and intercepts. Ugarte. Casemiro. And it's Shaw. That's a throw. Ugarte. Raul, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Raul. Now it's Messi. Garnacho. Hoyland on 2 now and looking for 3. Garnacho providing an outlet on that flank. Alexander-Arnold. Modric. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, that's a key interception. Bruno Fernandes. And Casemiro. Hoyland. And here's Rivaldo. Modric. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Maguire. Now Ugarte. Diogo Dalot. Hernandez did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's De Bruyne. Raul. De Bruyne. Messi. Out of play for a goal kick. So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep
Substitution in
plugging
progress.
away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Into the last 5 minutes. Ugarte. He's in plenty of space here. Very nicely done.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Rodri. Now it's Raul. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Diogo Dalot. De Ligt. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. And it's Messi. Oh, no joy this time. Ugarte. Maguire. Ugarte. And De Ligt. Diogo Dalot. Ugarte. Rodri. Rivaldo. It's a mighty effort! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Al-Musrati. And Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Al-Musrati. Garnacho. Can he spark a counter here? Rudiger. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Puyol. That's a lovely, neat pass. Raul. For Messi. Rodri. For Ribery. Garnacho. So what can they make of this? And here's Rivaldo. And he's gone backward. There's the hit! Oh, should have put that away. That's it for the first period of extra time.
Blue car parked outside the
Yeah,
stadium
90
gate.
minutes long gone. 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? And we are already back underway. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Hoyland. Al-Musrati. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Shaw gets across to intercept that. Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Over to the left. Lisandro Martinez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Substitution.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Nicely aimed pass. Rodri. Al-Musrati. Passes short and sharp.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Climbs up big. Kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Big chance! That's a half-decent try.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
Ribery goes short. Shot a goal! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
In extra time is number 66, Alexander.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Couldn't squeeze it through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rudiger. Not too much more here than seeing out time. And the referee brings it to a close. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football.
Adiós.